Maltzan, and welcome back to Cooking Like Your Life Depends on It. And today I'm going to be making a balsamic bean dip and then serving it with fresh veggies. I have some friends coming over later, and I wanted to throw together something that was really easy and really healthy. There's only like 6 ingredients in here, and it's very easy to put together, very economical and quick to do. So the ingredients that I'm going to be using are fresh cannelli beans. You can either cook them yourself or use canned beans. I'm going to be using sun-dried tomato that's chopped up. I'm going to mince some garlic to give it some extra flavor and some antioxidants. And then I'm going to put it in the food processor. After that, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to it and some balsamic vinegar. And I'm going to food process it and then put it in the dish and add some large pieces of the sun-dried tomato for decoration. Okay, so to prepare the bean dip, the first step is to wash the beans very good. If you're using canned beans especially, they have a little bit of a residue on them, so I'm going to just rinse them off before I put them in the food processor and make sure all the residue is away from them, and you drain them very well. I'm going to add them to the food processor. And I'm going to add a little bit at a time because you don't want to make it too full, because you want to make sure that the ingredients get combined well. After putting the beans in the food processor, next I'm going to add some sun-dried tomatoes. I bought these in the olive bar section, the grocery store, and if you notice, all these ingredients are pretty much available at any grocery store. And a lot of times you'll have a lot of these things in the cabinet, such as the olive oil, balsamic vinegar, the garlic. So now I'm going to add these sun-dried tomatoes to the beans. After I add the sun-dried tomatoes, the next ingredient is some garlic. And I love using garlic in the wintertime because it's a good antioxidant. So I'm going to take the garlic, and if you've ever, you can chop up the garlic yourself, but if you ever saw a garlic press, it's the best tool in the kitchen. All I do is add the garlic to the press, and I'm going to put it right into the mixture. And it's easy to clean, and it minces it very fine. The next step is to add some olive oil. So you can add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil into the mixture. And then the last ingredient is the balsamic vinegar. And I have 2 tablespoons measured out here, but I'm only going to use 1 in the process, and then later on I'm going to drizzle it over the top for a real nice visual effect. Those are all the ingredients. Now I'm going to use the food processor to make it smooth. And what I like to do is stop and stir it so that you make sure that all the ingredients get processed at once. And if it seems a little thick, you can always add a little more olive oil to it and do a little bit at a time. And you want it to be a little chunky because this is a chunky balsamic bean dip. It's not completely smooth. And when it's finished, you just clean off the blade and then transfer it to a bowl. So now that it's done, now comes for the decorative part. You add some sun-dried tomatoes chopped up on top, a little bit of the sun-dried tomato oil drizzled, and just a little bit of the balsamic. And it's as easy as that. And remember, any recipe should follow Irene's 3 golden rules of thumb. It should be easy, it should be economical, and it should be healthy. Thank you, and join me next time for Cooking Like Your Life Depends on It.